What's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay.
Tiff.
And we have the schedule. We know who is playing who and can't understand why the Giants are getting screwed. Just don't get it.
The NFC East have a very hard schedule this year.
And we have the hardest schedule out of the East. It doesn't make sense.
Well, do you think the Giants?
It's everywhere. The Giants have the hardest schedule in the league.
You got to play the Eagles the first game?
No, we play the Commanders, then we play y'all, then we play the Chargers and the Chiefs. Then we play the Chiefs, then the Chargers. And then, we get a bye with the Saints, but then comes the Eagles. Then we got Denver, then we've got Philly, then we've got the Niners, Bears, Green Bay, Lions. Patriots are garbage. Commanders another great team. Vikings another double-digit win team. Raiders are crap, and y'all again.
Well, you going to play us twice anyway.
It doesn't matter.
Something like that. I'm just saying. But I got to play Eagles right off the bat.
I don't get how we sucked that bad last week.
If it goes bad, I got to hear my coworker messing with me. So, I think I got
but you're
more.
Expected.
Whatever. I mean, we do.
There's a lot of people that think that the Eagles are going to have a fall off.
Yeah.
This
schedule's tough. So
the last time they changed a coordinator, it was a bad year.
Well, we'll see.
It was a very, very bad year. And then there's a lot of people that still feel like 90% of last year Philly played like garbage. It was Saquon just kind of carried them.
Yeah.
So are you going to be able to get carried by just Saquon again? It seems like everybody went out to try to stop the run. So, if that works, are you going to be able to let Saquon carry you the whole year? Is Jalen and them going to have to, work?
Yeah.
And, the upgrades to the division. I saw somebody posting, Philly won the Super Bowls and the NFC East starts upgrading. A season ended and the other three teams didn't win the Super Bowl and they tried to make themselves better. Shocking.
But then the Commanders was in the
NFC Championship
with them. So that's two of.
So we
have to play against these teams. I think it helps us if we try to make ourselves better. Isn't that not what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Is
there any games you're excited for?
No. We gotta play the Commanders Christmas. That's gonna suck. Thanksgiving. I feel we could beat Kansas City on Thanksgiving, but who wants to play Kansas City on Thanksgiving? I feel like all our all eyes on me games are with really difficult teams.
Our home opener on prime time is against Kansas City.
It's Thursday night. Who else is? Everyone's watching us play the Eagles that first week. That first game is Thursday night. No one else is playing.
Yeah.
It's all eyes.
Guess who else is playing during Sunday Night Football?
Sunday Night Football.
It's our first home game.
You're playing the Commanders.
Y'all are getting set up to be, they won the Super Bowl.
Washington could have been a fluke last year. Yeah, they could. No one knows Jalen. So, Jaden. I do that. Jaden. No one knows him yet. So now you should have a better idea who he is and what he's going to do. So you might be...
What do you do with Debo? How do you use Debo Samuels? We don't know because we ain't seen it, so that doesn't matter.
No, but we know Debo. Debo is not as healthy. He's not a healthy San Francisco Debo. He's been through some things, Debo.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that's not scary. I'm just saying there's a chance you got Sexy Daxy gonna do what he do. Okay, you go and got some defensive weapons and stuff
It's weird though because y'all are the only Thanksgiving Day game that's not a divisional game.
I think they just won.
Because the 1 o'clock is Lions and the Packers.
Yeah.
And the late game is the Bengals and Ravens.
I'm surprised we didn't play.
But you have two premier teams in your division. Why wouldn't you just...
I am surprised we didn't play Commanders on Thanksgiving because they do like to do that. I think it's the Cowboys and Indians kind of... they still think it's... They can say what they want.
It's still the imagery of the team. But I give you that. And that would make sense. Just like, I'm sorry... Y'all playing Philly is a mess up. They should be playing Washington that first game. That would be the premier game. The NFC Championship rematch.
But they're going to have us play the first. See, we almost always play the first game together. I think once they realized that they stopped doing it as much. But I swear it was every other year.
Every year we were sitting there playing. We play y'all. Shocking. Who could have foreseen these things?
But I don't know because. You never know with Dallas. I'm not trying to be funny until we start playing.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's going to be a really good team or a bad team. And, I feel like we could beat the Eagles. I don't know what y'all like. Going by if y'all look like y'all did last year, we could beat y'all.
But we've seen with Washington that like
we didn't look great last year.
Replacing a really bad quarterback with somebody functional. He's not even Washington. I mean, Sam Darnold.
The Bears finally tried to get a line, so will that be a different Bears?
That could be a different Bears. Because I will say that is the only thing with the home game, the home opener against the Chiefs. There's an air of the delusional optimistic fan that's like, I think we're going to be a playoff team and nobody sees this coming. Russell Wilson has still got it and people are hating on him. If that little twinge happens to be right, which there's a chance, beating the Chiefs for our home opener on prime time. Like, imagine if let's say even if we go 0-2 up to that point. But like Aubrey hits a 60-yard field goal to beat us in the second game, or in the second game, and then Jaden gets a miracle like the Hail Mary pass or whatever, touchdown, beat us with 5 seconds left. So we lost, but it's two like really close games against two good teams, and then we beat the Chiefs on prime time. We would be like the first 1-2 team that people were like, it's gonna be a Super Bowl caliber team. I mean, you play those first two games again, and they. I don't think that's going.
Even if y'all beat them, I don't think they're gonna say that.
No, it's because
really
it's us.
Like the hate.
They don't like it. Doesn't. We could win all three of those games. Like we could mop all three of y'all, and they would still be like, well, somehow they're gonna manage to. We have 4 Super Bowls, so it's not like it's a team that's never done it. Like they get more faith than the Lions. The Lions sucked for generations. They're generational trash. What faith do you have in that garbage can? We've done it 4 times. I think that's a little bit of proof we can do it.
Against some really good teams.
Against really good teams. The Bills were not supposed to be beaten.
Yeah. And then about New England. Like, that was a shoo-in.
Don't try to come into a game in our colors. We'll beat you. Either one of y'all. So they just don't play us if you got blue, because we're going to beat you. It's just the way it is.
We'll see.
Black Friday's game should be good, with it being the Bears and Eagles.
That should be good.
That should be. Christmas, I'm like Viking. The Vikings and Lions, y'all, they've had it good. They're so good. But Vikings, Lions, all the Netflix games we're going to have to watch on Netflix.
That's going to be pretty cool.
It went pretty well last year. Their service was good last year. So, I think it was good enough to give them a second game.
I didn't have to go and buy an extra like I did with Peacock.
Now, I think this Broncos-Chiefs game, I heard on New Heights, Jason and Travis were talking to Andrew Whitworth and Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Travis even said, he's like, Denver was kind of good last year.
They look real good.
It was like they beat us in the game where we didn't play anybody, but
I would have to see with the Chiefs, because I didn't think the Chiefs looked that good.
Because I think the Chiefs beat them with like a last-second field goal last year in the game. They split. Now they didn't play anybody in the second game, but Denver whooped them in that second game. Now it was backups, whatever. But the first game where they did play, they beat them by like a last-second field goal.
Yeah. Well, I would say that to me last year the Chiefs didn't look that good. Like, I'm still not sure how they made it to the Super Bowl.
I feel the same thing on Philly too. Like by the playoffs, I feel like Philly was good, but the early start of that season, it was like, man, they just don't look right.
Philly, that last quarter is always their saving quarter. Like they'll do better. Because remember they'll be winning, but not really by anything in the beginning, and then they'll just take it away near the end. That's how they were winning. You know, the Chiefs, like. It's always not until the refs step in, and then you can see
all of a sudden the game, and then they win it is a skin of the teeth win. Yeah, like if the bad call happened and y'all just blew them out after that, it's like, the hell call helped them, but I think they need to get it. Won. But y'all barely squeaking it. It's like,
I felt like Eagles got better
as
the season goes.
Recent videos that were making the comments about the refs. Everybody that played the Chiefs as a refs comment. Was it Seattle? No, it wasn't Seattle. Seattle was, the Raiders.
It was the Raiders. It was like, where are the flags?
The refs are all like, where are the flags? And Penn and Teller are using them for tricks.
Yeah, it was.
The Chiefs girl for our schedule relief was like, zebras are my favorite animal. I just love them. It was amazing.
I like y'all's though.
That was good. That was
a little
good.
dating game. They had like the plump
that
party for the Cowboys.
That was so funny. I was like, oh, she's gonna get mad. I'm like, she laughed. Okay,
that was funny. Like, no, but hold on. Before we get there, we want to talk about Derek Carr.
Actually, Well, yeah. Derek Carr retiring is crazy. Because from what I'm hearing,
it should have happened
only to help them.
I mean, but he has been hurt like every year.
Yeah.
Like he's getting hurt. It's not even like
And another quarterback, the Giants hurt him.
Y'all do.
And we are a nightmare for quarterbacks.
Y'all.
The amount of quarterbacks that we have ended their careers or are the major injury in their career is crazy.
Y'all are good. Yeah.
I have. That was crazy. That was when he got hit up in the air, spin, and fell on the
sideline. He
sideline.
hasn't quite been the same. I mean, this is understandable.
Since he broke the leg.
Yeah. I mean, it's just understandable.
Which was so that year he looked so good. That team looked so good, and they were like, "Yo, this is a team we got to watch in the playoffs." And right as it got to let's get that go,
he broke. Was it
Mariota?
And he looked good.
It was the same week, wasn't it?
It was the same. I think it was the same week.
Yeah, it was like the same set of games. They weren't playing each other, but
somebody else broke their leg that last year. They weren't a quarterback, right?
Was that when Komet tore his knee?
Somebody else got.
Was it the tight end for the Bears?
It might.
Remember he wanted to make that catch and he landed on his leg and he tore everything?
It might have been. I think somebody else.
Or was Alex Smith that year?
I don't think Alex Smith was that year. I don't think Alex Smith was that
year. But yeah, either way, that was. But I will say, I've seen some of my favorite football from Derek Carr.
Yeah. I mean,
just games and just.
He looked better than his brother.
Tenacity. Yeah. On the field.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Oh, God, Derek Carr, if you're the other way around. Let David be the good one too. Like, come on! What the hell? You gave him the hair. You can't give me the game.
But no, you're stupid. But yeah, but I wasn't completely shocked. Like, I think that's cool that he did it to save them money, though.
It was like $30 million. It's gonna save them.
Yeah, but like he's been hurt a lot, and like even when he looks good, you never know how it's
2-3 more times, and you're like, and it's not. He doesn't look gun shy. He looks like it hurts so bad he's having trouble playing, and it's so you can't take hits without being cripplingly hurt. You gonna have to sit, especially because he's like a Baker Mayfield type dude. He plays hard,
yeah,
and I think that's part of it. You can't play hard like that,
and he moves a lot. So. Yeah.
That's what happens. You bounce around a lot of bad teams that don't give you good protection. They don't give good lines, and you ruin good quarterbacks.
I mean, people get hit. I mean, you're going to get hit.
Yeah, but the Raiders are known for having a bad line. The Saints are known for having a bad line.
That is true.
And you look at a lot of these quarterbacks that injury out, a lot of it is usually playing for teams that don't put a good line out. Most of Washington's quarterback fails were because their line was trash. Jason Campbell had a black eye.
I still don't.
Like, how do you get a black eye with a helmet on? Like, it's because he was getting the shit beat out of him. Because Washington didn't protect him. Bad teams don't protect their quarterback.
And then the Raiders, he went to the Oakland.
Campbell went to the Raiders? I think he was a Brown for a while, too.
Yeah, he was a Brown for a while. He looked good there, too, and then he gets beat up.
He get beat up, but it was, again, teams with no lines.
Yeah, like...
Sad. But we're going to, not let that get us down.
Derek.
We're not going to get us down. And congratulations, Derek. Congratulations on the retirement. I saw the video of your first day your wife made your worst day of retirement. I think you're going to enjoy being home with the family. Congratulations, man.
Maybe.
We'll hope. Yeah.
Say, speaking of Derek now.
Yeah, now you can say it.
Speaking of Derek, this is my boo. Derrick Henry is getting some more money.
So you just waiting for? Is this like a more success he gets, the more you can like Jerry? Damn it!
I told Jerry. I did tell you. I already felt validated when he was like, "We didn't have the money," which was a lie. I thought
signed anybody.
You didn't sign anybody yet. No one got signed yet.
And it was like they upped the salary cap, like.
And he sat there watching what could have been your running back against them, and he had to, I mean, he don't know me, and that's fair, but come on now, like, it's Derrick Henry. I'm not surprised more people didn't call Derrick, because they're like, well, do he still have it? Yes. Like,
he's Derrick Henry.
What are you watching that I'm not watching? I mean, he makes these men look like children. Like, you ever seen his like old high school video?
It looks like child abuse. It's like, why is that kid beating up these little kids?
Like, I can see some parents like, there is no way he is 12.
It's a crazy contract. $30 million on 2 years. It's like a $15 million a year average, which is higher than what Saquon got. guaranteed 25.
He definitely did his part. And
he carried that game. But I don't feel like he carried it the same way Saquon. I feel like Saquon, like, full-fledged.
Just come on.
I feel like as the season went, Harbaugh was like, we might as well just keep giving him the ball. Like, y'all, Lamar, you can run, you can pass. We'll save for the playoffs. It was one of
those games when they stopped giving them the ball, they started struggling.
They started struggling bad, and then they handed them the ball again, and they ended up winning the game.
So,
Derrick Henry, congratulations, and I mean, we get why you're getting that. Jerry, dumb move.
Speaking of Ravens.
Ravens, talking about these schedule releases, the Ravens.
If you haven't seen it, you need to go see
some of these schedule releases.
Oh my goodness, the Severance.
Oh my God.
If you haven't seen the TV show
Severance,
it's the odd show. It's a little weird. So was this
very entertaining though. But that video, big shout out to Mac Wilson, linebacker from Arizona. Yeah, that song for their schedule release went hard. Like, that was dope.
The Ravens is a must see. That one was good. He'll have you flowing with him. You'll
be singing the hook and stuff. Dancing like this is a real song.
You almost end up knowing their schedule a little bit because you start
it was
week on
it was like that.
It was flowing. Some of them you had to I don't know what the hell we're doing. You had to okay, that's the Eagles. That's the.
Oh, you mean like the Commanders one?
The Commanders.
The roller coaster tycoon thing.
I didn't like Kansas City, and this one guy was like, he liked it.
It was one of the best. I thought it was kind of lame.
I can't even get through it. I was just like, this.
It was like a taxi cab confession or a taxi cab trivia, I don't know. It's just everybody else is putting in super production. I felt like this, I kind of felt like y'all's was kind of
Yeah,
I feel like Jerry was. I feel like Micah came to them hey, can me and CD do this? And Jerry's like, cool. And all he did was take his camcorder outside. That wasn't even a camcorder. That was a cell phone. He used an iPhone and just recorded them. Here you go.
They show you what they did.
It looked like a high school project.
I thought it was cute, and I did. Now, was it one of the best? No, like I said, y'all's was really good. I really liked the dating game funny. Thing. That was funny.
Yeah.
So there was ones I liked much better. Then there was he didn't like the Eagles. He got mad. And the Eagles, all they do.
Because they just put up the trophy.
That's all they do.
It's just 360 circle.
And they had the music
for a minute or so, and then they put up the schedule next to it and turn it off. It's one of the shorter videos. It has nothing into it, but when they're sitting there showing you the current Lombardi, you're like, I can't call this a trash video. I want to say this sucks, but
he was pissed. I don't know. The AI, what was that? Buffalo. It was cute because they had
the Allen Iverson thing.
It was Allen Iverson for AI because he supposedly didn't get what they, But then I felt like it was too about Josh Allen. Josh Allen, I'm for Josh Allen. There's no other team.
It's not. The whole team is Josh Allen.
See,
and James Cook.
See, that's how teams break up. That's what happened to the Temptations.
Yeah. And what happened? Josh Allen stayed, and with whoever they left, he went to the playoffs because it's Josh Allen's team. It doesn't matter.
I'm saying. That's what
they'll get rid of all of them. They'll get rid of the whole team. And Josh Allen will take whatever team is left. And what happened to Diana Ross? Who's the most successful? Diana Ross went on to flourish.
She will never be the Supreme.
And where is what's her name?
They had to sue for money and stuff.
They got mad. They left. It doesn't matter. It still worked out for Diana Ross.
It didn't work out for I can't think of his name right
now. David
Ruffin. A little bit, but then he had other problems, I'm just
worked
saying.
Worked out for Bobby Brown?
You have not quite. No. It's a team effort, and I think sometimes it's not wrong highlighting one person over another. It was Micah and them out there, but they act like they were the Cowboys.
How do you think other players they put in a Bulls video? Nobody. They show Mike.
They could put Scotty.
Hey, Michael. Watch his little slow ass come out and talk. We don't want to hear that. Come on now. Get out of here.
That's wrong. You're wrong for that.
Maybe a little bit.
You're wrong for that. I'm not even going. I like to pat the Patriots videos. A lot of people might not.
So late.
I'm such a nerd. They did the egg drop. And they but the boys really got into it.
Because it's Josh Dobbs and he's an astronaut and all that.
Yeah, so they did to see if they could do the egg drop from the stadium to see what it cracked. And then some of them they had really ideas. They had two of them that didn't crack. And they were like, I thought it was cute. And they got it.
So lame.
I thought it was cute.
The Raiders was kind of good.
I like the
Them
Raiders.
treating everything like game day. That was funny.
Seattle was cool. They had the little figure.
Oh, the fake 80s action figure commercial? That was hilarious.
And then you figure out who they playing. Because, like I said, the Raiders recognized that Dallas be getting... They had the Dallas because they had to choose the flag.
I think they were playing the Raiders. I think that's who was against us. Yeah, that's why I think they did it because it was against them.
Happened more. I've seen that one time with Dallas. They put the ball the long way.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen them put it the long way.
They always put it end to end. I've never seen them turn the ball.
Oh, you missed. Like,
when they did that, we're like, it's short. I was like,
how about you turn the ball?
I'm like, not if you turn the ball. If you turn the ball this way, you got it.
If you need a piece of paper to see, then it's a first down. I'm sorry. Like, what is that? But of course, the Dallas is the opposite of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I don't know who Jerry pissed off, but it's the complete opposite. But it was still like these are ones I think you should go see. But like,
I mean, go check them all because oh god, the Colts had to get taken down. They did a Minecraft thing, and they had a dolphin and a Tyreek Hill jersey get arrested. And they made him take it down.
We should learn how to act in public, and we won't have those problems. I'm just saying.
That was funny to me.
I digress.
Anyway. But it was fun, and now knowing who we're playing, I can. Like everybody says, everybody sees their schedule, and hey, we have the easiest schedule. We have the hardest. We do not know. Nobody knew San Francisco was going to be a bottom 10 team last year. So if you had to play the Niners, you were like, "Oh God, this is one of the best teams in the league." Not last year.
You don't. That's true.
So by the end of this season, we could be talking. We could be telling half the teams that we're saying are good on their schedules are trash.
I mean, that's football anyway, and I've said that before. You don't know until you.
Sorry, yeah, I'm good.
You don't know until the season starts.
I think something like 8 of the 16 or 7 of the 16 teams that get switched every year. So like it's like a 50% turnover rate for the playoff year to year. I mean, 50% of the teams that make it do not make it the next year.
Well, like I said, people will start to know. They have more tapes on you. They start to know your schemes. They're studying you better. So you have a new player that's knowing. This is their first time seeing them. They don't know how to play them. People get hurt. People get switched. Now they're not on this team anymore. Yeah. They're on that team, and so that team gets better, and your team.
So it's still all speculation now. I still think the leg hits us.
Sometimes it's just fluke. Sometimes you just lose. Like you should have won this game, and you didn't.
A bunch of bottles went this way, ball went that way, and now you're like, we lost that one.
That's that season.
Still think the league hates us, but anyway.
Like Dallas should have been better than they were last year, and they weren't. So
I've never seen more people take shots at a market that's one of their biggest as they do the Giants, and the league just does it every year. But that's fine.
There's Cowboys, but
yeah, but y'all ask for it.
Well, sometimes they give us too much credit, and then you gotta live up to that, which is hard. But then sometimes it's like I said, they go out their way to, I feel like, to
demean,
to be unfair. So, but tell us, go ahead. I'm serious. You should go check out these teams. They did a really good job. They work really hard. You can tell in these videos. Yeah, I think you would enjoy it. And is that it? What you think?
Yeah, I think that's about it for this week. You know how this time of year is. You're stretching stuff for the next couple of months.
And it's just the two of us. So.
Yeah, it's just us. So. We lost a whole team in division. But
I know, right?
Yeah. But anyway, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to let you know when these come up. Look us up on Instagram and Twitter, and we'll see y'all next time, all right? Peace.